Okay, I have moved those off to the side and so that they can dry. And I'm going to move on to another one that's already to that point. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the feet on. So I've already stamped this one with my stamp. I like to put this on the back of some of my stuff. I probably won't stamp all of them because I forgot to stamp one of the first ones that I was making for this one. But I did stamp this one. And what I have found is I'll stamp it and then I spray it with some of the sealant, because if I just go over it with my Mod Podge, it smears the ink. I don't know if that's because I'm doing it right after I stamp or what, but so anyway, I like to put a coat of Mod Podge on the back to kind of seal in like some of these spots right here where you know, it can crumble and stuff like that. So, because my feet, or my felt pads, what I call feet, they are sticky backed, but I still like to put a coat of glue on the back. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I go really generous on the back because I want it to fill in those cracks. Sorry, the lighting is starting to get bad. It's starting to get kind of dark outside. So I put in an extra lamp in here because I'm kind of on a roll with getting this done. So my husband's in there putting together my bookcase. We went to Target earlier and I got a bookcase to store my paper on because the shelving I'm using for my paper is just not adequate at all. So until I can get some proper storage, you know, that's fit for a good craft room, then I'm just gonna make do with what I can get. So let's see. So I put a really heavy coat on here. I like to fill in those holes, like I said. You don't have to, but this is just how I like to do it. Like I said, I don't want anything like, you know, crumbly and getting on people's coffee tables and scratching up glass or anything like that. Oh, sorry, I hit the the table again. I like to clean up around the edges too, where it like falls over. Okay, I think that'll be good. I can always go back later after it dries. You can go back, and if you see some more rough spots, then you can fill it in. Okay, my phone's telling me my battery's low. Okay, so the glue is still wet, so I'm going to take these little felt pads and just stick them on there on the corners. Okay, and there you go on that. Now I'm going to set this off to the side and let that dry. Where'd my little paper towel go? You can actually flip it over and let it sit like that. Okay, and now I have another one that's already to that point. It's all dry. Once those are dry, then I like to take it and go around the edges. Like I said, I don't like to leave anything rough. I like everything to have a coat of glue on it. and I just hold it like this. Hopefully my battery doesn't die while I'm doing this. Hope I'm doing this on camera, sorry. So I'm just going around all the edges. And seeing I've got enough glue in my sponge to just kind of push it out and use it. Sorry if I keep going off camera. I'm like focusing on it and forget what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm back to the one I started on, the side I started on. And then I just put it down and I go over the top again. And by now it's pretty smooth on the top from the first coat or two that you did of glue. See, I'm just, smishing all that glue out and reapplying it. The only thing about having the feet on there is they slide around a little more, because that's what those are. They're, sliders or felt pad sliders, or I don't know what you call them. Okay, so I'm going to look at it. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. After that dries, I usually do another coat or two on top of the glue. And then once all that's dry, then I seal it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up these, and then when I come back, I'll show you with the coat of sealant what they look like. Alright, thanks. Come back for the next video.